Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dave's Top 3,000 Songs of the Rock Era. Today I'm up to song number 2315, and that one is I'll Wait by Van Halen. This one came out in 1984. Here's a picture of the single. And it was also released on their 1984 album called 1984. Pretty big album of theirs. It had several of their hits, including this one. And here's a picture of Van Halen around the time they recorded it. That's when they still had David Lee Roth, the guy on the right, and as well as, of course, Eddie Van Halen, the guy on the left. Probably one of the greatest electric guitar players of all time. Anyway, first I'm going to start with a sample of this song. I'll wait and react to it. So here it goes.
You got me captured, I'm under your spell. I guess I'll never learn. I am your picture, yes, I know it well. Another page is turned. Are you for real? It's so hard to tell from just a magazine. Yeah, you just smile and the picture sells. Look what that does to me. Wait till your love runs down. I'm coming straight for your heart. No way you can stop me now. As fine as you are.
Okay, that's a sample of I'll Wait by Van Halen. Good, catchy hard rock tune, I think. As far as heavy metal goes, I'd say Van Halen was one of my favorite heavy metal acts. They had good music. I mean, they did have a very provocative image, like all the heavy metal bands, but I think, they made up for it with their music by a long shot. Yeah, and the song is a case in point. And I remember when this song was a hit. I mean, it was the second. I think it was the second hit off their album, 1984. The first, which was their only number one, I believe, was "Jump," and they were playing "Jump" constantly on the radio. I remember. It's a good song, but I don't know if it was my favorite of theirs. I don't know. I mean, it's coming up much higher on my list. Not gonna say how high. And I've got several other Van Halen songs coming up as well. And I guess that's pretty much. Oh yeah, I think I want to say one more thing about this song. I used to listen to a hard rock station when I was at the University of Michigan. Can't remember the name, the code of the station, but I remember when they announced that on this particular station, Van Halen held down the top three spots, probably voted by listeners on the station. The first one I think was "Jump," and then this "I'll Wait," and the third one was "Panama," which is another song released on this album. That one's also coming up on the list. So I think this was kind of their heyday, actually. But I think it was also right at the end of the time where David Lee Roth played with Van Halen. By the next year, I think he left, and then they replaced him with Sammy Hagar, and then they had a totally different sound. I mean, I think they were probably as good either way. I'm not sure which lineup I liked better, but anyway, that's pretty much everything I have to say about this song. I'll wait. And I'm not going to do a feature on Van Halen because I've already featured a couple songs by them. Can't remember offhand which ones. I think I featured, I don't know. Oh, yeah, their version of Oh Pretty Woman, originally hit for Roy Orbison. I think that was number 2762 on my list. But I think that's the only one, the other one I featured so far. But like I said, I got plenty more coming up. So anyway, that concludes my video for today. So thank you for watching. You guys rock, and I'll see you next time. Bye.